Hello and welcome to Immigration with Andrew. I'm Andrew, and in this video, I will again be discussing the status of the Daca program. Today is July 17th, 2021. Yesterday, the federal judge in Texas finally issued decision with respect to Daca. That decision is 77 pages long. I will post a link to the decision in the description box below. I think a detailed analysis of the decision is probably outside the scope of this video. It's going to be a shorter video today, addressing the state of the Daca program and what happens next. So the decision yesterday in essence says that the Daca program violated the Administrative Procedures Act by not complying with what they call notice and comment when the government wants to come up with a new rule or a new program. It has to provide notice and provide an opportunity for the public to comment on that. That did not happen with Daca in 2012, and in essence for that reason and other reasons too, the judge decided that Daca was not lawful, and so Daca is vacated is the word. Daca is banned. And so the key points here are that Daca, although banned, the order terminating the program is going to be stayed pending another order from that district court or pending an appeal. So if somebody already has Daca, this is big point number one, if somebody already has Daca, then that person will be allowed to keep renewing it pending further order from the court or pending a higher court decision. If somebody has not already received Daca, though, the government is banned from approving a Daca application. And so I can post a link to the other videos that I've done on this too, but since last December of 2020, people have been able to apply for Daca who never had it before. And so those applications, the applications that are still pending, the government is barred from approving those. So the judge specifically says in his order that the government can continue to accept those applications, but the government cannot approve those applications. And so that's point number two. Point number one, if somebody already has Daca, they can keep, at least for the time being, they can keep renewing it. But point number two, if somebody has not had Daca before, even if the application's already pending, that person is not able to receive Daca, and so the application cannot be approved. Does that mean that it's denied? I don't know. We'll have to see, as I say often in these videos. What happens next? President Biden earlier today announced that the government would be appealing this ruling. The appeal, though, might be worth saying, goes to the Court of Appeals from Texas. It's the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. That's the same Court of Appeals that blocked the expanded Daca in 2014 and DAPA in 2014. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with respect to the appeal. It is almost certain that the government, the Department of Homeland Security, will issue a new memo and try to comply with notice and comment, although there were other issues that the judge had apart from the notice and comment. But hopefully, I think most realistically, this will spur Congress to act. H.R. 6 is the Dream and Promise Act. It was passed by the House in March. The Senate Judiciary Committee had a hearing on that bill in June. I believe it was June 15th, the 9-year anniversary of the announcement of Daca. So hopefully this will spur the Senate to act. Now, nobody knows what that's going to mean. Will the Senate only act for the people who already have Daca? Will it be a version of H.R. 6 with a broader eligible population? That all obviously remains to be seen. And so specifically, what happens next? This ruling is from the district court. It'll go to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Meanwhile, the Department of Homeland Security may issue a new memo and try to create the program complying with notice and comment, complying with the Administrative Procedures Act. And then separate from all that, hopefully we'll see Congress, specifically the Senate, take some action. So we'll see what happens. That's all I have for today. I tried to anticipate the questions that I would get. And so just one last time, somebody already has DACA, that person, at least for the time being, can keep renewing it. If the person does not have DACA, even if the application's already pending and received, they paid their fee, but they have not received their first DACA, that person is not allowed to get an approval, is not allowed to benefit from DACA. As long as this order stands. So we'll see what happens with the appeals, see what happens with maybe a new DACA memo, and we'll see what happens with Congress. As always, thanks for watching. Please leave a comment or shoot a text with any questions. Thanks a lot.